Hi, I'm Amy Hawkins.
And I'm David Baxter.
Welcome to Cabarrus this week. This week we are out at the GI Memorial House in Kannapolis. David's going to give you some information on that in a moment. But in the meantime, we literally are chock full with tons of information
Yes.
about all great things that are going on in Cabarrus County this week. So do get a pen and piece of paper to jot some things down. But as always, if you miss something, we'll have some contact information at the end of the show.
Well, we always like to take you around to different places all through Cabarrus County. And this is sometimes, I think, people don't know about this. It's a cool little museum. It's called the GI Memorial House here in Kannapolis. Now, starting in the late 1940s and for several decades after that, an entire neighborhood of GI houses just like this one was situated on the site where Cannon Memorial YMCA and the Village Park currently reside. About 100 of these small prefabricated houses were built, beginning in 1946 to respond to a housing shortage as soldiers came back from World War II and got married and began raising families. The homes were erected by Cannon Mills Company and were rented first to employees to Cannon Mills for $10 a month. Returning veterans were Cannon Mills employees, and they could rent one of these modest 20 by 24 foot dwellings. Now, when David Murdoch purchased Cannon Mills, all but one of these houses were moved, and this is the last one remaining here. However, a group of Kannapolis residents pooled their resources to save one of the homes, which has become the GI Memorial House. The house is a mini museum with artifacts from the 40s and the 50s. The museum here is not open right now. It starts when it's open to the public on a regular basis. That will start from June through October, the first Sunday of each month from 2 to 5 p.m. But if you got civics groups, scouts, school groups, all sorts of things, just call Mr. Norris Dearman and he'll arrange for a private tour. And it really is a very, very neat thing. So for more information about it, a possible appointment and a tour, just call Mr. Norris Dearman at 704-933-9314 or Mabel Brown at 704-933-0027. And it is a really cool looking little place here.
Great. Well, starting every weekend in March out at Kansas Park, you can come out and learn to fish as a family. So they're having a family fishing series. So if your kids have been maybe interested in learning how to fish, but maybe you're not quite sure, it's been a while, or maybe you've never fished before and would like to take that up with your kids, wonderful opportunity. Each Saturday in March, there will be a lesson on the beginnings of fishing, and each week's lesson will build on the next, so you definitely want to sign up for the entire 4-week series. The Family Fishing Series will be held Saturdays in March, beginning March the 6th. The class is available to all ages. Cost is $10 per person for the 4-week session. The class will meet at Bear Lake at Kansas Park. To register, you can log on to cabarruscounty.us/reserve partner and type the word fishing in the class search box, or for more details you can log on to cabarruscounty.us/parks or call the park at 704-920-3350.
Now, it doesn't look like it's softball weather.
It doesn't feel like it either.
It doesn't feel like it. So, but the Cabarrus County Parks Department is now taking registration for the Spring and Summer Adult Softball League. Games are played at the ball fields in Frank List Park. Divisions are men's open, women's open, co-ed open, men's church, and co-ed church. Now, if you register by March the 5th, take advantage of this discounted early registration fee. Now, games will begin the week of the 29th. For details, just log on to cabarruscounty.us/parks/adultathletics.html and hit away.
Right.
There you go.
Well, all you older adults out there that are interested in maybe getting out and moving more and having a lot of fun, maybe meeting some new friends, Cabarrus Senior Games is starting up soon. So definitely, if you've been thinking about it, you definitely want to get those registration forms in now. Of course, Cabarrus Senior Games, wonderful opportunity to participate in activities, maybe some favorite backyard games like horseshoes or badminton. Plus there's some more lifelong sport competitions such as swimming. There's even walking, track and field. And then also some of the more strenuous events too, like cycling and basketball. There is literally something for everyone. Plus there is a performing arts, literary arts and visual arts category through the Silver Arts competition that's tied into this as well. So there literally is something for everyone. If you have a special hobby or maybe would like to pick up something new, this is a great time to do it. You don't have to be an expert. You just have to want to go out and have fun.
That's it. It's absolutely.
It's a great opportunity. So if you want to learn more about registering now for Cabarrus Senior Games, you can call the Cabarrus County Senior Center at 704-920-3484 or log on to cabarruscounty.us/aging.
Now, I understand that, this weekend's supposed to be kind of nice, the temperature is going to rise up a little bit, because March, some days a little chilly, some days are warmer. Now, all the Cabarrus County parks right now are operating on hours of 8 a.m. until 8 p.m. This applies to Franklin Park, Camp Spencer Park, North Cabarrus Park, and Far Mill Road Park. Now, for more information about these parks, just go to cabarruscounty.us/parks.
Great. Well, because of some recent budget cuts with Cabarrus County, there are different operating hours now for the library systems. The Cabarrus County Public Library operates 4 branches in Concord, Kannapolis, Harrisburg, and Mount Pleasant. Now, all the library branches will close at 7 p.m. on weekdays now, and all libraries except the Mount Pleasant Library will be closed on Fridays. So the Mount Pleasant Library will be the only library in the system that is open on Fridays. And then the Concord and Kannapolis libraries will alternate on Saturday hours. So Harrisburg and Mount Pleasant will be closed on Saturdays, and then Concord and Kannapolis will alternate their Saturday hours. So this coming weekend, the Kannapolis Library will be open on Saturday. For more information, to get that full list of hours so you know which library is going to be open which day, you can log on to cabarruscounty.us/library.
Now, register now for tennis lessons. We're out here in the cold, okay. At Franklin Park, lessons begin on March the 6th, and those classes are with children's and adults at beginning and intermediate levels. Now, the cost for a 4-week lesson is only $40. To register online, just go to cabarruscounty.us/reserve partner. Type in the word tennis in the class search box. If you have any questions, just call Cabarrus County Parks at 704-920-3350.
Well, as David said, it is a little cool today as we're filming, but later this weekend it's supposed to be nicer. There's a great opportunity to participate in a guided nature walk of Camp Spencer Park. So maybe while you're out there with the fishing, you can also have a guided nature walk as well. The walk begins at 10 a.m. Just meet at Helms Hall at Camp Spencer Park. It's free, open to all ages, and no registration is required. For more information, you can log on to cabarruscounty.us/parks or call 704-920-3350.
Well, we decided to move inside because it started snowing. We're talking about going out to the park and it was snowing, and so maybe on the weekend it'll be sunny. So anyway, now the Cabarrus County Public Library, in partnership with the Piedmont Primetime Community Band, is going to present a children's concert, and that's going to be on Saturday, March the 13th at 10:30 a.m. And that's going to be at the Gym Theater, which is at 11 West 1st Street in Kannapolis. Now, come experience the Carnival of the Animals, Disney Melody, Sesame Street, Muppet Show, Looney Tunes, SpongeBob, SquarePants, of course we can't leave him out, and a whole lot more. Seating's on a first-come, first-served basis. Children must be accompanied by an adult for this free event. Concession stands will be open. For more information, just call the library at 704-920-1180 or just log on to cabarruscounty.us/library.
Great.
And have some fun.
That'll be a lot of fun. Great way to introduce the kids to music,
too.
Yeah. Well, the Christian Cheerleaders of America Nationals will be held at Cabarrus Arena and Event Center this weekend. It will be Thursday, March 4th, Friday, March 5th, and Saturday, March 6th from 8:30 a.m. until 6 p.m. each day. Tickets for adults are $12 and children tickets are $6. For details, just log on to cabarrusarena.com.
Okay, now are you ready? Are you ready for this? Are you ready to experience the famous children's book, Mike Mulligan and the Steam Shovel?
That's a great book.
Yeah, okay. Live and performed by the Taradiddle Players. Say that 5 times fast. Okay. Well, all preschoolers and elementary school age children, just drop on by the Concord branch of the Cabarrus County Public Library. That's going to be on Saturday, March the 13th, and enjoy Mike Mulligan and the Steam Shovel brought to life by the players there, the taradiddle players. I could do it once. I didn't know if I could do it twice. From the Children's Theater of Charlotte. There'll be 2 performances on Saturday, March 13th. One is at 11 a.m. and the second performance is at 2 p.m. That's at the Concord branch, the Cabarrus County Public Library. The performance is free and no registration is required. For more information, just call the library at 704-920-2058 or log on to cabarruscounty.us/library.
Sounds like lots of fun.
And
of course, both performances will be at the Concord Library.
Right.
There was going to be one at Kannapolis, but with the hour changes, they're both at Concord this time. So make note of that. Well, you can come and join other senior citizens from a 9-county region for the Can't Miss It senior event, the Cabarrus County Senior Health and Wellness Day. It's going to be on March 10th from 8:30 a.m. until 2 p.m. at Cabarrus Arena and Event Center. The day will start off with free breakfast and continues with exhibits, entertainment, active living demonstrations, a free lunch, and lots more. You can meet exhibitors to provide information about health screenings, fitness and fall assessments, medication review, and a safe way to dispose of your outdated medical supplies. Come join your friends at the Cabarrus County Senior Health and Wellness Day on March 10th from 8:30 a.m. until 2 p.m. at Cabarrus Arena and Event Center. For more information, just contact Cabarrus County Senior Center at 704-920-3484 or log on to cabarruscounty.us/aging.
Now, there's something coming up this week which is kind of unusual. Now, this is the 3rd annual, but it's the North Carolina Lawyers Association. They're going to give freely of their time and talent on Friday, March the 5th, as participants in the North Carolina Bar Association's 3rd annual For All statewide service day. Now, what that involves is volunteer attorneys are going to provide free legal information via the telephone. And that's from all these different call centers all across the whole state. And that's going to start at 7 a.m. and go through 7 p.m. Now, the statewide service project coincides with the North Carolina Bar Association's For All campaign, and that's to provide civil legal aid to the poor. Now, citizens in all 100 North Carolina counties are encouraged to participate. North Carolina residents who reside in the viewing area of television stations that are broadcasting this are encouraged to access the toll-free number and view the coverage of this event throughout the day. Now, here in this area, in the Charlotte, Mecklenburg, Cabarrus County area and surrounding counties, will be served by WBTV News 3, and that's on March 5th from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m. And the toll-free number to call for that advice is 866-616-4255. So that's pretty an interesting thing that they're donating their time and expertise on that.
That's wonderful. Well, Batman. Do you know he is 70 years old? Can he possibly be 70 years old?
I know that I read the comics when I was really, really little. I'm not quite 70, so but he's been around for a while.
Well, if you love comics, love Batman, really cool event coming up. The Concord branch at Cabarrus County Public Library is going to present 70 years of Batman. And this is going to be presented by Michael Ury, who is a local writer and editor. This is going to be on Wednesday, March the 10th at the library. Now, Michael Ury is also the executive director of the Historic Cabarrus Association, and he is author of the Batcave Companion. And he's going to present this multimedia presentation to commemorate the 70th anniversary of this iconic character. The presentation will take place Wednesday, March 10th at 5:30 p.m. in the auditorium there at the Concord branch, Cabarrus County Public Library. The program is free and open to the public, and it's sponsored by the Friends of the Library. For more information, you can just call the library at 704-920-2050 or log on to cabarruscounty.us/library.
Now, there's another service going on here. It's called the Cabarrus County chapter of the Autism Society of North Carolina is hosting an autism kind of mini conference and resource fair this weekend. Now, this is a great opportunity for parents with children with in the kind of autism spectrum to learn more about therapies, evaluations, and community resources, which is great. Now, participants can hear from a comparison of the ABA and the TEACH therapies, as well as hear an inspiring story of a father and a son's journey toward succeeding as an adult with autism. Now, the Autism Mini Conference and Resource Fair, it's free and it's open to the public. And the conference will be held on Saturday, March the 6th from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. at CMC Northeast Medical Arts Building, and that's at 920 Church Street in Concord. For details, just log on to www.asnc-ccc.org.
Great. Well, it's getting time to start thinking, even though it's still a little cold, the weather is changing soon, and it's getting time to start thinking about your lawn and gardening planning. And if you've never tested your soil, there's a great opportunity to have your soil test. I know here in North Carolina, Cabarrus County especially, we have lots of red clay.
Right.
But then there's other mixes of soil too, so it's always a great idea to test your soil to see what plants are going to work best and what enrichments you might be able to provide to the soil to help things grow better. So free soil sampling kits and instructions for lawn, garden, and field and landscaping areas are available from North Carolina Cooperative Extension, our Cabarrus County Center here on 715 Cabarrus Avenue in Concord. Interested persons are responsible for mailing the kits to the NCDA Agronomic Division in Raleigh, and results are available online or emailed usually within 2 weeks. So basically what you do, you go by Cooperative Extension, get your little kit. It'll give you the instructions for how to do your soil sample, and then just mail it in, and they'll get the information back to you in about 2 weeks, so you can make decisions on what things you need to do soil improvement wise to help with your planning. After you get your results, if you need information on how to interpret your results, David Goforth, wonderful resource there at Cooperative Extension. He's available to assist, and he can be reached at 704-920-3310.
We got this great event that's coming up, and it's the kickoff event, but it's just the beginning of a series. It's really going to help you kind of, look at things, your world around you from a very interesting perspective on a way to kind of keep balance. Everybody's talking about green and staying green. Well, there's that balance between trying to do the right thing environmentally and then, what things cost and how it affects your family at this moment in time. These is going to be a great number of seminars. It's going to go for a number of months. But the kickoff event, and it's called Live It Up Cabarrus, and that's going to be on Saturday, March the 20th. And this festival is going to offer just all kinds of cool things. Hands-on exhibits demonstrating practical ways for more sustainable lifestyle, such as backyard gardening, healthy cooking, composting, free, fresh produce, not free produce. That would be nice, wouldn't it? As fresh produce, soil, even kind of like the beekeepers will be there. Kids activities, and the viewing of the short film Fresh and samples of local foods. So this free event is open to the public, and for more information, this is going to be at Frank List Park, and again, it's going to be on Saturday, March the 20th. Hours are 2 to 5 p.m. And for more information, you can just go to cabarruscounty.us/live it up. And this is it's going to be a really ongoing series, and it's terrific.
And the festival is going to be lots of fun. Really focused on health and healthy food choices, and some really cool activities for the kids. And it's all free, so please come out and join us. Well, residents living in and around the Harrisburg area have another great opportunity to come out for a community meeting as part of the Harrisburg land use planning process. This is going to be held Wednesday, March 3rd from 7 until 9 p.m. at Harrisburg Elementary School. And this meeting is going to showcase the maps and proposed plans so far in this planning process as we determine what's going to be the most beneficial land use and development going forward in Harrisburg. Lots of great input so far in the process as folks have come out to a series of meetings the past few months to give their input and share ideas for the way that Harrisburg should develop into the future. Now, residents of the planning area can also view these maps in advance of the meeting or afterwards online at the virtual meeting site at http planning.cabarruscounty.us/Harrisburg, and you also can give your comments online there as well. All presentations and documents related to this months-long land use planning also are available at that site as well. And citizens can put their comments on the site and ask additional questions there as well, and it's all part of the public record process. Now, for details about the planning process or to sign up for meeting notifications, just log on to http planning.cabarruscounty.us/ Harrisburg, or you can call 704-920-2141.
And it's important to get involved. So all the feedback, either online or coming to the meeting, is really important.
Yes.
And now I know we've had a lot.
There's a lot of great things going on.
I know this is one of our longer scripts here lately. But if you missed something, just go to our web address, which is cabarruscounty.us. Go to the A through Z category. You can pretty much find that. If you have any kind of issues or problems with that, just shoot us an email. That's channel22, cabarruscounty.us.
And of course, please do sign up for our email newsletter so you can get all this great information right at your fingertips each week. Do that by going to cabarruscounty.us. Click the Join Our Mailing List link, which is the top left of any page there. Just type in your email address. You'll be set to go. And we always add lots of interesting new tidbits of information that we may not share on the show. So great resource there. If you're enjoying that, please do forward that to a friend and encourage others to sign up as well. Of course, on our website, we are always streaming on demand, so you can check out all the shows on Channel 22 anytime that you like by going to cabarruscounty.us. Click on the video box right there in the center, or you can go down right below to our YouTube and click on that, and then you can scroll and find all the shows, including our commissioners' meetings, historical moments,
Right.
So much out there. So do check that out.
And, when you get a chance, come on out, give Norris Dearman a call. I mean, if you got some groups, this is a great little tour. Really interesting things here. And it gives you a real taste and feel for what it was like back, right after the war and the way things were here. So. And
if you have parents or grandparents that lived during the 40s, I mean, you can just look around and see some. It's like, oh, my granny had that, so it's kind of cool.
It's a great place to visit. Until next week, stay warm and have a great one.